Hello everyone. Welcome back to Knowledge Studio channel where you find videos and lectures on science and maths for elementary and secondary classes. Today I will cover up chapter 3 of NCERT Science Grade textbook which is Health the Ultimate Treasure. इस बुक के चैप्टर 2 की वीडियो पहले ही अपलोड हो चुकी है. Please watch the complete video in case you do not miss any information and subscribe this channel for more updates in the future. Let us start this interesting chapter. So, health is something that we all want to achieve for ourselves. For that, we eat good food, we do exercises, and avoid habits that make us sick. And recently, we have seen COVID 19, that was a disease affecting the respiration system, lungs, and other body parts. During that time, everyone was taking care of the health and eating food that boosts their immunity. This chapter is not only important for your exam point of view, but it's also important for your life. In this chapter, we will learn about what is the meaning of health. कैसे हम हेल्थ को डिफाइन करते हैं. क्या डिजीज अगर हमारी बॉडी में नहीं है तो उसका मतलब है वी आर हेल्थी और देयर आर अदर फैक्टर्स दैट अफेक्ट द हेल्थ. We will see what is the lifestyle of a healthy person and how we adopt healthy habits. Then we see why we get sick. Sometimes our body is not well. What are the symptoms and sign of a disease? What are different kind of disease and their cause and method of spread? Then we will learn our immune system that keep us healthy and prevent from disease. Immunity system becomes strong when we take vaccines for certain diseases. And finally, we will learn about antibiotics that are used for infections caused by bacteria. Let us check this bulletin board from a news channel that shows the health conditions of people across the nation. Let us look it carefully. Pause the video for 1 minute and check the main keywords from this information. We can find words such as diabetes, oily food, obesity, air pollution, anxiety, loneliness, yoga, and so many information that we can see here. You can find all these terms are related to health. We can see diseases like diabetes and heart problems common nowadays. We also see how do emotions like stress and worry affect our health. Some people get sick more often than other. ये आप अपनी फैमिली में भी ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि कुछ लाइक लोग हैं वो कम उनको सिकनेस होता है बट और अदर फैमिली मेंबर्स को वो जल्दी सिक होते हैं. सो इन्हीं सब क्वेश्चंस को हम इस चैप्टर में कवर अप करेंगे. How we define health. So, there are 2 points that we need to understand. Being healthy is not just about lack of disease. Good health also includes feeling good physically, staying positive, and having strong social relationships. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर हम लाइक दूर से लाइक किसी को दिख रहा है कि हम अच्छे लग रहे हैं, अच्छे कपड़े पहने हुए हैं, बट दैट डजंट मीन दैट पर्सन मे इज हेल्थी. इट मे और मे नॉट बी हेल्थी because there are various factors that decide whether you are healthy or not. Let us read the definition as suggested by WHO, World Health Organization, that monitors the health condition of people all over the world. Health is defined as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being and not merely the absence of disease. तो इसका मतलब है आप फिजिकली आपके ऑर्गन्स अगर काम कर रहे हैं बॉडी के, यू आर हेल्दी फिजिकली. इफ योर माइंड इज ऑल्सो वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, यू आर टेकिंग डिसीजंस, you are mentally healthy, and how well you adjust in the society, you make friends, you talk to others, that is also make you healthy. So what a healthy person does, a healthy person takes care of their body, maintains a positive mindset, and enjoys social life, can generally perform various tasks more efficiently, and cope well in different and difficult situations. A healthy person can adjust well with peer groups and other members of the society. So as you can see that a health is a complete bundle of your physical, mental, and social mind setups. And it is not only the lack of disease. What our ancient Ayurveda medicinal practices says about the health. It says a true health is a balance of body, mind, and surroundings. Maintaining this balance involves following daily and seasonal routines as defined in Dincharya, daily routine, every day what we do, and Ritucharya, seasonal routine, according to the seasons or weather. For example, daily we perform exercise, that is a everyday routine, and we eat fruits and vegetables that are grown in that particular season or weather. अब कोई सर्दी में वाटरमेलन नहीं खाना चाहेगा, या गर्मी में हम सरसों का साग नहीं बना के खाते हैं। तो ये दिनचर्या और ऋतुचर्या को हमें समझना है ताकि हम हेल्दी रह सकें। इट इज ऑल्सो सेड दैट ईटिंग फ्रेश फ्रूट suitable for our body, prakriti. Every person has different nature. Some people are more emotional, not very angry. However, some people are angry or worried about something, so those people can skip spicy food as it can make them likely to harm their health or their nature. Adapting cleanliness, restful sleep, and staying calm is also equally important for our health. Practicing yoga and doing meditation is good for mental health. Now we will see an activity where we understand that how our habits and social surroundings around us can affect our health. In this case study, a student family moved to a new city and the student was enrolled into a different school. In the new school, he had no friends and his parents were also busy in their works, so student was feeling lonely. For this case study, let us see which aspect of health is affecting. Of course, the boy mental health getting poor. After a few days, what was observed about his health, teacher and parents noted that he feel more loneliness, spent more time on his phone and social media, stopped trying to make new friends, had headaches, lost weight, and could not sleep and study well. They visited clinic and the doctor advised less screening time on digital device and meeting a counselor. The school counselor arranged help to support this boy, this student, in making more friends and improving his health. This case study mentions clearly that mental health is very important and we should always take care of it by participating in outdoor games or talking with our parents and meeting good friends can help in achieving good mental health. We can keep ourselves healthy by adopting certain habits known as healthy habits. As you can see in the images below, those habits include that we must eat nutritious food, we must maintain hygiene and stay in a clean place, we must exercise regularly and get proper sleep, we must spend time with family and friends, and have a positive attitude towards life. If we follow this healthy habits, then we can stay healthy. We can always make a list of good habits that are often told by our parents, teacher, and elder person, as we will do in this activity. On the other hand, also think about habits that are not good for our health. The good habits include that we clean ourselves, we maintain personal hygiene, eating a very healthy food, balanced diet, exercise regularly, and make time to relax and meditate every day. On the other hand, bad habits include that if we spend too much time on mobile phones, eating fast food or junk food every day, sleeping very late or not getting sleep, skipping meals, especially breakfast. So let us reflect on our habits. Through this activity, we understand that good habits support our health. On the other hand, bad habits, they can negatively affect our well-being. So it is very crucial to understand that which habits we need to adopt to stay healthy. With this, we can define healthy habits as those habits that support both a healthy body and a healthy mind. It is essential to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Our health depends on many factors. How we maintain a healthy lifestyle. The first essential taking care of what we eat, and hence we should eat a balanced diet. We should not we should avoid eating sugary products or the products which have more salt. Second important thing is actively participating in outdoor activities like walking, running, cycling, and limit the screen time on digital devices. Get enough sleep, and practicing yoga and simple breathing exercise also improve our health, while saying no to harmful substances like tobacco or alcohol. These choices are vital for long-term health, and it is essential that we keep healthy habits with us in daily routine. Our surroundings directly impact our health. To understand this fact, let us perform an activity and think of two playgrounds as shown in these images. Observe the factors in these two surroundings that can affect our health. A clean, well maintained playground promotes health because the chances of catching a disease is simply low, while a polluted, dirty area can spread illness. Hence, we can conclude that clean water and clean air are crucial for health. If the air is not clean, then there are more chances of problems like coughing or asthma or some breathing disease that is common in city areas nowadays. Monitoring factors like air quality index help us understand our environment better. Air quality index is a measure that tells us how clean the air is. Lower is the AQI value, better is the air. And hence, recent government programs are focusing on reducing AQI factors in cities. As we have seen, clean environment plays an important role in maintaining a good health. We can adopt healthy habits that keep the environment clean by disposing of garbage properly, throwing used plastic cups or food packages into the dustbin, and managing water accumulation is essential so that there is no spread of mosquitoes. We should keep our environment clean. Furthermore, mental health and social relationship are just as important. Engaging in social activities like playing outdoor games or spending time with our family and helping others can keep our mind healthy and improve our overall quality of life. Some of these habits are shown in the following images. If you are watching this video till now, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Healthy habits keep us healthy, but sometimes our body defense system fails. If that happens, then we get sick or feel unwell. How doctors get to know we are really unwell? When we feel unwell, our body signal that something is wrong. या तो हमारे सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स हैं उनमें हमें कुछ लक्षण या सिम्टम्स दिखाई देने लगते हैं जैसे कि स्किन पे हमारी बॉडी पार्ट्स पे तो बॉडी शोज सिम्टम्स और साइंस इंडिकेटिंग दैट इट इज नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपर्ली. There is a little difference between these two terms. Symptoms about the unwell condition is something that we can feel. जैसे आपको फीवर होता है तो आपको टायर्डनेस आ जाती है, कभी कभार आपको चक्कर भी आते हैं, डिजीनेस होता है, पेन होता है. सो इन सब चीज़ों को हम सिम्टम्स की तरह फील करते हैं. ऑन द अदर हैंड, signs of unwell condition is something that we can see or measure. For example, in fever, the body temperature rises और उसको हम measure कर सकते हैं thermometer से. Doctors observe symptoms and signs to get to know about the unwell condition and then only give suitable medicine to cure the disease. Diseases occur when our body, or more specifically, organs inside our body, stop functioning properly. A disease is a condition that affects the normal working of our body. It can happen when one or more organs or even the entire organ system stop functioning properly. जैसा कि आप जानते हैं जब आपको फीवर होता है तो विच बॉडी पार्ट्स आर अफेक्टेड. यू नो, योर हेड, योर नोज, योर समटाइम्स breathing also affected. Basically, diseases are broadly classified in two categories: इनको हम कम्युनिकेबल एंड नॉन कम्युनिकेबल कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, एंड दिस डिवीजन इज बेस्ड ऑन द कॉजेस, जो उनका पीछे कारण होता है और कैसे वो फैलते हैं. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर कम्युनिकेबल डिसीजेस and how they happen. Some diseases are caused by germs like bacteria, viruses, fungi, worms, and single celled organisms that we have already studied in chapter 2 when we were studying about microorganism. So this disease causing organism are called pathogens, and the disease caused by these pathogens are called communicable disease. दे आर कॉल्ड कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज क्योंकि ये जो डिजीज है वो वन पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन में इजिली स्प्रेड हो सकती हैं. और इनके एग्जाम्पल हमें पता है, कॉमन फ्लू होता है, डेंगू होता है, हमें कोविड 19 हमने देखा था. सो दिस डिजीजेस दे कैन transmit from an infected person to a healthy person. On the other hand, second type of diseases are called as non-communicable diseases. They that may result from poor nutrition or an unhealthy lifestyle. सो ये जो डिसीज होती हैं ये पैथोजन से नहीं होती हैं और ये ट्रांसमिट भी नहीं होती हैं वन पर्सन टू अनदर पर्सन, बट दे आर दिस डिसीज आर यूजुअली लिंक टू लाइफस्टाइल, डाइट और एनवायरनमेंट. सो इनको हम एक तरह से ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं कि ये डिजीज ये हमारी खुद के जो हम अपनी लाइफस्टाइल में पुअर लाइफस्टाइल बनाते हैं, हेल्दी हैबिट्स को फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, उनके बाद ये डिजीज आती है. दिस डिजीजेस लास्ट फॉर अ शॉर्ट टाइम और इवन फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए भी हो सकती है, एंड इट नीड रेगुलर ट्रीटमेंट और केयर. Some examples of non-communicable disease include cancer, diabetes, asthma, heart disease, and it is very concerning nowadays. Non-communicable diseases, they are the major cause of deaths or injuries in India, because द जो पीपल का लाइफस्टाइल हो रहा है वो उतना चेंज हो रहा है, लोग अनहेल्दी हीट करते हैं, लेस एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, लेस स्लीप करते हैं. तो मोस्ट डेथ्स इन इंडिया आर नाउ कॉज्ड बाय नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज, एंड गवर्नमेंट हैज टू टेक स्टेप्स टू ओवरकम दिस. Subscribe this channel for more updates in future. Now we will study in details about communicable diseases. The cause for communicable disease is pathogen. सो अगर हमें यही पता लग जाए कि कैसे पैथोजन हमारी बॉडी के अंदर एंटर करते हैं, सो दैट विल बी द क्रूशियल स्टेप टूवर्ड्स प्रिवेंटिंग द स्प्रेड ऑफ दिस इलनेस और डिसीज. सो ये जो जर्म्स होते हैं जो हमें अपनी आंखों से नहीं दिख सकते, दिस आर कॉल्ड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. दे एंटर or sometimes live inside our body, but generally enter from outside our body, and they can enter through air जो हम ब्रीथ करते हैं. अगर कोई contaminated food है, water sources है, तो उसके थ्रू भी this can enter. This flow chart describes how the communicable disease spread from an infected sick person to a healthy person. सो हम इसमें देख सकते हैं कि कैसे जो डिसीज़ है वो स्प्रेड करती है. कम्युनिकेबल डिसीज़ जैसे हम मोस्ट कॉमन वे है वो है एयर, जो हम सांस ब्रीथ करते हैं वो सबकी हर इंसानों के लिए वो कॉमन है. सो अगर कोई इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन कफ करता है, स्नीज करता है, देन द ड्रॉपलेट्स, एयर ड्रॉपलेट्स, दे कैन बी easily inhaled by the healthy person. Or this disease can also be spread if we have a direct contact, like shaking hands, or indirectly by sharing the personal items of an infected person. Some disease they can spread through contaminated drinking water or food sources, and some pathogens are also spread by insects like mosquitoes or houseflies. These insects are called vectors. और इवन कुछ एनिमल्स लाइक डॉग, कैट्स होती हैं, अगर उनको रेबीज हुआ पड़ा है तो जब भी रेबीज का जो वायरस है वो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर आ सकता है. We first see the examples of communicable disease that can spread through the air. Example include the common cold, chickenpox, measles, and tuberculosis. Here is a complete list where the first column show disease name, then the pathogen name, who caused that disease, and which body organ is affected. We can observe symptoms of the disease in the fourth column, and at last we also list the preventive measures against this. Let us consider a common flu जो जनरली विंटर्स में होता है. It can easily spread from one person to another. The pathogen here is virus which affects the respiratory tract. जैसा कि आपने देखा आपकी नोज, थ्रोट और इवन लंग्स वो अफेक्टेड होते हैं. You notice the symptoms like आपको sore throat होता है, फीवर होता है, कफिंग होती है. How we can prevent ourselves from common flu? By washing hands properly, not sharing personal items with the infected person, and as possible, if we can cover our mouth and nose using a mask in public places, in crowded places, then there are very good chances we can skip this common flu. There is a list of other diseases as well that you can study their symptoms and have preventive measures. Overall, these communicable diseases that spread through air, the preventive measures such as maintaining good hygiene, covering our mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing, and getting vaccinated are essential for protections. Now we see those communicable diseases that spread if we consume contaminated water or food infested by this disease causing germs. Some infections spread through contaminated food and water, as seen in diseases like hepatitis A, cholera, typhoid, एस्केरिसिस. फॉर एग्जांपल जो कोलोरेरा कोलेरा होता है वो बैक्टीरिया से होता है. और अगर हम आउटसाइड अनहाइजीनिक फूड खाते हैं जिसपे फ्लाइज होती हैं, सो सिक पर्सन जनरली हैव फ्रिक्वेंट डायरिया, थिनिंग ऑफ स्टूल. सो बेटर if we take we avoid unhygienic food from outside, and whenever we drink water we properly boil it. Vaccination is also important to prevent this disease. Some infection diseases are caused by worms that can live inside our bodies. As you can see in the figure, like the long structure of this worm, generally they live in the our digestive system. So they feed on food nutrients and live as parasites. तो पैरासाइट उनको हम कहते हैं जो दूसरे के लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म के अंदर एग्जिस्ट करता है. Spread through contaminated food, water, soil, or contact with infected people. So these worms they can enter a healthy body as well. So overall हम इन से क्या देखते हैं कि adopting healthy habits such as good sanitation, boiling water, and eating properly cooked food are critical to preventing these infections. There are some diseases that are transmitted by insects. It is important to understand that flies and mosquitoes are not infected, but they carry these germs with them, also called as vectors, as mosquito and fly are the medium for carrying these germs. Now, if they bite human skin and inject their saliva into human blood, those germs from their body get enter into human body, and that's how we get sick. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मलेरिया जो जनरली रेनी सीजन्स में होता है तो वो प्रोटोजोआ से होता है. स्किन और ब्लड के थ्रू वो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर एंटर करता है. एंड सिम्टम्स इंक्लूड हाई फीवर, स्वेटिंग और हमें बहुत ठंडक महसूस होती है. सो बेटर like preventive measure we can take, use the mosquito nets when we are sleeping and apply the mosquito repellent creams on our skin. It is also suggested to wear long sleeved clothes during rainy season, especially, and control of mosquito breeding in and around your home. जहाँ भी कहीं पानी खुला पानी इकट्ठा होता है तो उसको आप साफ कर सकते हैं. Same another disease is the dengue fever, which is also very common in rainy season, happens because of virus. So overall, it is suggested to protect ourselves by using mosquito nets and repellents, wearing long sleeve clothes, and eliminating the breeding of these vectors. How we take preventive measures against communicable disease. There are some general steps that we must take to avoid these diseases. Preventing infectious diseases start with simple everyday actions. Keep yourself and your home clean. Wash your hands regularly. Cover your mouth when you sneeze and wear a mask in crowded areas. Avoid sharing personal items. Keep your food and water safe. And if you are feeling unwell, stay home to rest and help prevent further spread. Cleaning is essential because these germs grow in unhygienic places, and if we clean dirty surfaces regularly, then it is very good chance these germs are wiped out from the surface and cannot grow further. In the next part of this chapter, we will study in details about non-communicable disease and their causes. We will also learn about immunity and antibiotics. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.